Welcome. You're here because you're dedicated about your industry, my business, hardscapes. Last year, paving stones, 2.25 square foot per capita. Retaining walls, we far surpassed the rest of the world. But paving stones, 30 square foot per capita. That's where we're going. And that's why you should be here. That's why you have to become better year after year. You know, a lot of folks say there's too many manufacturers. That's us, Cambridge. Too many distributors. They're with you today. And too many of you guys. And I say no, absolutely not. 2 square foot per capita versus 30 square feet. There is not enough production capability in North America to service what the potential of this market is. And you are sitting among dealers, and dealers, you're sitting among contractors. 2 parts of the component. Me, I'm a manufacturer. 200 of us at Cambridge. Hopefully supplying you with quality, consistent, good product. But in that equation, manufacturer, distributor, contractor, the most important part of that equation is you. My biggest fear when I entered this industry 31 years ago was installations that were not done properly. And we installed for the first 3 years. So I lived that life. I know what it is to be in the field. You can't take shortcuts. Cambridge didn't invent the standards for installation. They haven't changed that much in 30 years. Nor did ICPI invent the standards. 50 years of field-proven performance from around the world. That's where our standards come from. Not from engineers using algorithms. Field-proven performance. Don't take shortcuts. We don't just come up with ideas for marketing. We don't come up with the ideas and things you're going to learn today from your territory manager at this clinic. We spend an awful lot of money on research. 90% of the paving stones and walls in this country go to the residential marketplace. So we go out to these target audience. Target audience is 30 years to 55-year-old woman. She makes the decisions. You know, 25 years ago, I would tell a contractor, don't go into somebody's house unless both the husband and wife are there. Not necessary anymore. She drives the research, she makes the decisions, she makes the selections, and she chooses you when she signs contracts. She's your target. We go out and talk to these gals, 12 at a time, one-on-one, do surveys. We ask them about what shapes they like, what colors. Do you like to see the owner of a company on a TV commercial? What do they want? What are they looking for? They go through the buying or selling process. Maybe their neighbor got a Cambridge paving stone walkway, a retaining wall, an outdoor fire pit. Well, that's interesting. I'd like to have that for myself. Or a relative has it. Or they went to a trade show. Big key, you should be in home shows this season. They saw a TV commercial. What do next? They go to your dealer. They want to see his displays. They start to do the research. Now, we've been doing our research with this target audience in excess of 15 years. And every year they tell us the same thing. They do not trust us. They don't trust contractors. And it's not just our trade. It's the roofer, it's the framer, because we don't return phone calls. We show up on projects, then we leave the project. We're not trustworthy. What they want is someone to walk in the room, that's you, build a rapport, and show your expertise. You know they're going to go out and get competitive bidding. You need to share with them what your credentials are, your certificates of insurance, your references, your picture portfolio, and tell them exactly how you're going to install the project. Don't just put down a lump sum payment amount for a patio. You're going to excavate out 8 inches. You're going to put in 8 inches of base, inch of sand, screed it, edge restraints, hand-placed pavers, build a wall, compact pavers, resweep, compact again. List it. And when you finally leave, look them in the eye and say, I know you may go out and get some other pricing. Just make sure you're comparing apples to apples. We all need to be on the same standards. I hear too many people say, especially in 2008 when the market went bad, well, guys are coming in and they're lowballing prices, so I have to go lower. No, you can't go lower. You need to make a profit. Don't want you to go out of business. You have to stand behind what you put on that piece of paper. People will go with a higher price. Trust me, they will, because they've told us. Not me telling you that, they told us that. But you've got that half hour or 45 minutes in front of these folks to build that area of rapport and expertise. That's in your hands. You're selling, not a bad word. You're there selling. You know where else do these people go to? Social media. They're going to look you up on social media now. So you got to post your projects, send them to us, we will post. Cambridge has a magnificent social media platform, a new arena, and you got to catch up to it. Don't be a dinosaur. Use it for your advantage. Homeowners are going to ask you questions. What color do you like? What shape do you like? Don't put 5 brochures in front of them. Stand behind a brand you believe in. Recommend a shape. Recommend a color. They don't want to be confused. They're looking to you for the expertise. I'm a homeowner like you. I want to put my work with a contractor who I can rely on that's going to bring the job to conclusion. Don't take shortcuts, because you know at the end of the day, that wall, if it starts to lean, if the paving stones start to ripple or edges get blown out, that's your future work. Don't ever turn down the 10 by 10 patio because it's too small. Have a vision. You see our brochure and most of the brochures of other brands. Magnificent outdoor room, which is not a trend. People want outdoor living rooms today. Most people can't afford it right from the get-go. But thank goodness with a hardscaping, you can do phase installations. So that 10 by 10 patio, walk in. Take a look at the terrain. Can a seating wall go in 2 years from now? Can I do a raised patio? How about the fire pit in year 2 and the kitchen in year 4? Paint that picture for the consumer. Yeah, you can only do a 10 by 10 patio now, but this is what it can expand to. Have that vision in your mind. And what did you just do for yourself? You got 10 years, 5 years, 6 years of future work. We're a manufacturer. We make our paving stones with Armortech for you. We're not a manufacturer that counts trucks that go out and how much did we sell. It's about you and you putting it in the ground and building your walls properly. You're here today, and that shows dedication to your industry. Pay attention, ask questions, engage your territory manager, engage your peers. Thanks so much for coming.